Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in to watch this video. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched my last video. I really appreciated everyone taking the time to do it. And also so many people commented, and it was just awesome to read those comments. Thanks so much. I did want to give a shout out to a few people who really helped to promote it. Jennifer Hayes mentioned it several times. She dropped the link in various chats. Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller, he mentioned it to his audience. And of course, all the reseller squad on Chick Picker's channel on the morning show. Everyone was so supportive, so I really appreciate that. So as I told you in that video, I'm a reader of all the things. I read all the reports that come out. I read everything that eBay puts out, all the different platforms. It's just my thing. And I like to know what's going on. So last week, number one thing, I said to everyone that you could have done a drinking game on the number of times I said in my last video. So the goal is not to do it, but at the very least, it's going to try to be a lot less. We'll see. We'll see how I do. So last week, the Poshmark put out a trend report. And normally, I was getting ready right now to sit down and go through it. And I thought, well, you know, instead of going through it and making some notes and maybe making a video, why don't I just bring you all along, let you read along with me. So let's take a look. This time, Poshmark has put out a written trend report. It's a PDF format. And normally, in past, all the trend reports that I have seen have been videos, Facebook Live videos. So I've watched, written down notes from them, but this way I kind of like it all begin in writing. But here it is, their issue number 1. So I'm hoping they're numbering the issues means they're going to keep doing it in this format because I really like it. So let's look at it. Methodology. Okay, so they're going to show what they use to bring these trends. And they're going to give us trends in categories and brands and departments. They're going to do some trend spotting. Looks like some just styles that are happening, and then posh style, hashtag, whatever that may mean. Let's go. Overview. Okay, so it looks like what they're giving us is data, trends, things that are selling based on their data, their sales data, which is awesome. Designed to help us make informative business decisions while sourcing inventory. I find myself, you know, I like to go through, on Poshmark, I do have a niche that I stay in. Number one, I have a separate plus size closet. But also in my main closet, I do tend to look for things that I like as an older woman. On Instagram, I am Thrift Shop Fashionista, which is geared toward thrifted clothing, but it's also geared toward over 50 style, over 60 style now, since I turned 60 in May. So women of a certain age who want to still feel good and look good and don't care about what people say you should wear at this age, but want to wear, still love fashion, still love style, and want to look as good as we possibly can for as long, you know, for as long as we're kicking, right? So that is what I kind of stick to. But bottom line, we all know that there are certain brands that sell. Those brands like Free People or Anthropologie, although I've certainly worn some things from Anthropologie, just because they're not in my niche, if I find something out there, I'm buying it and reselling it. So I like to get all these things thrown around in my head. And then when I go in, I can draw on that. I tend to write things down. I tend to like to look at a list. When I tend to like to look at a list before I go into a store. I might take screenshots of things, and then I just let all that swirl around in my head before I go into the store. I mean, usually my husband's saying, come on, we're here, we're sitting in the parking lot, let's go. But yeah. So let's just look at the methodology here. They're going to talk about popular and trending. They're going to talk about the top selling, what's actually sold, but they're also going to tell us what's up and coming. What, when they look at their data, they see, wow, this thing, this brand is a percentage higher than the last time, and it's growing and it's up and coming. So it looks like that's what they're going to tell us. So let's dig into the categories. Popular categories: tank tops, t-shirts, blouses, leggings, mini dresses and skirts, sandals, midi dresses and skirts, which I felt like for a long time midi was really out. They were big when I was going to work in the late 70s and 80s, but interesting that they would be coming popular again. Sneakers, bikinis, definitely not anything that I would wear, and athletic shorts. Okay. And what I like about this, if you look down here, the people who are featured in these pictures, these, I wonder if these are their, so these must be their Poshmark. Interesting. Wonder how you get your stuff in the trending report, or your name. Anyway, trending categories, I digress. Pajamas, bikinis, again, crop tops, track pants and joggers. So while in August it was popular for the athletic wear, in now what's up and coming is track pants and joggers. And I would think that's probably a function of the weather changing, maybe getting colder. Jumpsuits and rompers. I always pick up jumpsuits and rompers, any brand. Cargo shorts, jean shorts, hats, overalls. And interestingly, while bikinis are still popular, one-piece swimwear is trending. So I've seen a lot on the beach this year, because I'm very fortunate to live right near the beach. A lot of those high-waisted pinup girl type bathing suits that are, I think, are coming back. That kind of retro style, but with the high waist, or the, yeah. So maybe a little bit of modesty in swimsuits is coming back in. Look at her cute sunglasses. Okay, so popular brands are Lululemon, Nike, Free People, Victoria's Secret, American Eagle Outfitters, Pink Victoria's Secret, Coach, J. Crew, Anthropologie, Old Navy. All of what I'm sure all of you have on your radar already. J. Crew, I know people who sell that like crazy, and some pieces that I've had have not sold. Old Navy, honestly, I don't even pick up Old Navy, so I need to do a little deeper dive into that. What I usually do after I watch these reports is I kind of Google this stuff and see, is it anything Old Navy selling? Is it certain Old Navy selling? Is it, do a little bit of a deeper dig into that. But the trending brands, interesting. So here's where that writing it down or taking a screenshot, I've never heard of this one. Zaya, Bounce Athletic, of course, I've heard of. Love Shack Fancy, Peloton, I would imagine is some kind of workout wear. Princess Polly, Figs, Acacia Swimwear, I've heard of. Wild Fable. Ed Hardy, I feel like, was out for a while. It used to be anything I picked up Ed Hardy sold, and then for a while it didn't. And now I find that picking up again. I recently sold 2 Ed Hardy things that I'd probably had sitting for about 2 years. Airy. So this is where I would take a screenshot of this, and before I go into a thrift shop, I would look at this and try to get these brands in my head that I had never heard of before. I'm trying to move this along because I don't want this to be a long and dragged out video. Normally, I would probably myself linger over this quite a while. So let's look at the men. Short sleeve tees, sneakers, athletic shoes, casual button down shirts. On Poshmark, I can sell almost any Hawaiian shirt that I list. Polos, hats, sweatshirts and hoodies, athletic shorts. Again, the athletic shorts were also selling for the gals. Long sleeve tees, sweatpants and joggers. So this is interesting. Trending: jean shorts, hybrid shorts, athletic shorts, cardigan sweaters, weather again maybe, athletic socks, sandals and flip-flops, flat front shorts, jewelry. So I'm wondering, because it seemed like in the women, the popular categories were what were selling, were kind of summer wear, and the trending categories looked like more cold weather wear. So that women were preparing by buying ahead. And this to me almost looks like guys still buy in the moment. They don't go with that, I'm going to buy my fall clothes in August trend that women kind of do. That's very pretty interesting. Men's popular brands: Nike, Adidas, Polo by Ralph Lauren. I've sold quite a bit of that lately. Jordan, Under Armour. I've sold quite a bit of Under Armour lately. NBA, Lululemon, Levi's, Vans, American Eagle Outfitters, all of which has been on our radar. Interesting that in the trending brands, you see all the sports. New Era, I think that is a sport, right? Don't they sell the sports caps? NFL down here. So interesting. Now that the sports are coming back, the guys are looking at the sports, or the girls are looking at it for them, maybe. Interesting. And here we have home. I do not sell in the home category, so I won't dig into this too much because it's just not my area of interest. But if you do, what I'll do is I'll make a link to this in the description of this video, and check this out. Come in and see what's going on in home. So these are the home categories. These are the home brands. Ray Dunn. I've heard a lot about Ray Dunn. Disney is an area, and I'm a big Disney. I think a lot of you who know me know that I'm a big Disney person. But all Disney doesn't sell for me. I have to be picky. Starbucks, Anthropologie. Here's Anthropologie again. If you're not, I can't imagine any of you are not familiar with Anthropologie, but take the time, if you find a tag in a store that's quirky and funky and you don't recognize, to take a look at the inner tag. If it has an RN number of 66170, it could very well be Anthropologie, and worth a second look. Bath and Body Works, Kate Spade, Pottery Barn, all this. If you're into the home goods, come back, take a look at this. Luxury. I don't particularly do luxury brands, but it's anybody would recognize Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, all these, Prada, Dior. Now look at the trending. Some of these I don't recognize: J. Strongwater, Techno Marine, Buscemi. And what I like about this is that in my thrift shops too, and I'm coming up on 15 minutes, so I don't want to drag out too long, but in my thrift shops especially, some of the smaller thrift shops, the ladies, the workers will go through and they set up these boutique sections now. They take these, what they say are the high brands, and they put them in the boutique section and they jack up the prices on them. So you'll find these brands like Chico's and J. Jill and stuff that are really just basic bread and butter brands. They'll send them into the boutique, but they don't know these either. You know what I mean? So they're not looking at these because these are names they don't recognize. And so they're going to recognize a Tiffany and a Chanel. They're going to recognize that, but they might not recognize an Agent Provocateur or a Mariposa. So yeah, keep these in the back of your head when you're digging through your racks, because they might not be onto these yet either. Trend spotting. Stay-at-home style is all about being comfortable. So things that you can wear to virtual meetings. I mean, literally, you don't even have to wear anything on the bottom, except I guess you would stick to your leather chair, right? Tank tops, t-shirts, blouses, leggings, and sneakers. All the things that you can wear to be comfortable at home. Now, I will say, and I'm going to put on my Thrift Shop Fashionista hat right here, that when I was stuck at home during the big first days when we weren't under stay-at-home orders, I really, I found it better for me to get up, to go into my closet, to pick out a cute outfit that matched, not a comfortable slouchy outfit, to put on to do my hair, to put on my makeup, to put on my shoes, to get dressed from head to toe. And I felt better about myself and I felt more productive. So think about the stay-at-home style, but just a little side note that sometimes it's helpful for your own psyche to get yourself up, to get yourself dressed, to get yourself ready. All right, 90s nostalgia. So 90s are back. Look for those old 90s things. For a while, 80s were back. Crop tops, track pants and joggers, cargo shorts, hats, overalls, any of those things that you recognize from the 90s, good to take a chance on. Home court advantage, yeah. Sports are back, so people are looking for those. Top Chef, these are all kitchen categories. I do not do this. If you do this, come back and take a look at this closer. The kitchen categories and brands. And then let's see, what's this last thing? Oh, interesting. So this looks like people who've purchased on Poshmark who post their pictures using Posh Style hashtag. So if people buy something on Poshmark, they then go and they post it on Instagram with the hashtag. So look, like for instance, these two gals are wearing graphic tees. These two gals are wearing, it looks like a denim overlay. So like a duster, sleeveless duster here. And this looks like it might even be a dress that she's wearing as an overlay. And this looks like might be just a nice long denim top that she's wearing. So wearing it open. And here are the graphic tee. Not sure what this guy's wearing, but he looks happy in it. So here's what I think about this. If you're on Instagram, follow this hashtag because you're going to see what people are actually buying on Poshmark and the way they're wearing it. So if you have a graphic tees in your closet, you might also have a denim topper or a denim overblouse. You know, put them side by side in your closet. And also, like these folks' pictures, go on to Posh Style hashtag, just go down, anything that catches your eye, like it, even comment once or twice. Because if you have a link to your Poshmark closet in your bio, these are people who are buying. Bring yourself to their attention. It cannot hurt, right? It can't hurt at all. And that looks like the end. So yeah, very cool. So yeah, so that is it for the Poshmark Trend Report. I'm kind of hoping that they're going to do this every month. And if you are interested, if you think you got something out of this and you don't think you want to read it by yourself, for yourself, leave a comment because I would be happy maybe to just pop on once a month and do a thing that you could listen to while you work. So thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks for listening. Thanks for commenting. I love you all. Bye.